What is going on, guys? I'm Ryan from the Freebie Survival and welcome to Solarmax. This is a game I played a long time ago when I was actually really little, and I did end up beating it. But the reason I'm playing it today is I actually went to edit and upload something today and went, crap, I have nothing interesting to edit and upload. So I'm recording this. So, anyways, I'm just going to get right in. It's kind of easy to explain as I go along. And again, I probably am just going to try to get through this as fast as I can in one episode. There is a second game that I want to get through. So, okay, first of all, got to colonize your planet. The more ships you have, the faster it goes. You can see what happens as I colonize the moon. That blue bar going around it, that shows how far it's colonized. When it's colonized, it produces planets for you. There's a lot of games like it. But again, this one holds a special place in my heart. So, I'm doing this one. And of course, it sends half the total number of ships that you have on the planet whenever you click. So every click, you send half of what's still there. So that's why I'm clicking multiple times, because I want to send all the ships. And, oops, right. I forgot. There's no way to select all ships except for do it the hard way. Okay, now we finally have enemies. Colonize home planet before attacking. Yeah. I'm fine. I'm all good to go. I'm not going to attack there. You can't make me. I'm going to attack over here. And boom. Okay. So, again, another thing that's interesting is you can only have a maximum number of ships. That's what this number above each planet is that's how much population it gives you down here. Once you hit that, of course, you can't go any higher. So, fairly self-explanatory about all that. So, yeah. It's a simple game, and it does get a lot better, a lot more complicated, and the second one is actually a lot harder than this one. I mean, I am playing just on easy because I didn't feel like doing hard and potentially raging, but... oh, crap. There we go. Okay, there we go. So we're going to take you, and in the meantime, I'm going to send some ships over there, and they'll be reinforced by this. Never mind, you guys go. No, gosh, okay, you go there. I'm struggling today. That's a problem. Also, by the way, if you do want to play this game on your own, I'm not sponsored or anything, but it's on armorgames.com. If you don't know what armorgames.com is, then you've never truly played online internet games. So, sorry that you had no childhood. Sorry, what can I say? Like, anyone who's played Armor Games will tell you that, like, that is the place you go to, like, play online games. Like, that's the place. Yeah, population indicator. I already know all this game. Of course, you don't know that I know all this, but I know that I know all this, and now everyone else knows that I know all this. Everyone except the game, I guess. I don't know what I just said, to be completely honest. Oh, come on. Okay, there's one ship there. Good enough. It'll still colonize. Just incredibly slowly. Yay. Okay. So for this one, I think the best strategy would just go straight for the throat and cripple his army. So once you do that, you're good to go. I'm gonna not appreciate that one. There we go. No, you don't. Bonk. Thank you. Bonk. And bonk. I'm gonna take all my army, cripple his entire army, because I'm a mean person like that. In the meantime, we're gonna move out over there. And it'll be great. And excuse you, no you don't. See, once you get a bigger army than them, like a significantly bigger army, that's when it just kind of gets easy because you can do really whatever you want. They are powerless to stop you. So, I mean, it is good that they made the second game harder. And when I say harder, I mean, I even struggled beating the easiest difficulty on it because towards the end of the game, it gets incredibly tilted against you. And that makes no sense to you now, but I promise it will when I get to it, if I ever get to it, because I'm terrible at getting things. I'm still trying to play Hello Neighbor, but the problem is I can only get the Alpha 1 for free, and I don't know if I want to spend money on other stuff. Also, I apologize that my background is absolutely awful. I am doing this in a, like, evening-ish, So yeah, I have to have lights on because it's too dark to have lights, but I can't have like just the natural light coming in because it's not light enough for that anymore. So that's why I have the terrible background and you can see the light over my shoulder and I hate it. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes for you? Anyways. Oh, another thing that I think is really interesting. I have no idea if Jake has talked about this at all in any of his videos, but what he wants to do, okay, excuse you. He wants to start a podcast. Well, he and Blake, but they want to start a podcast, and I'm not completely sure what they're planning on doing with that. But if you're interested in that, I think they're going to be doing it through SoundCloud, but I'm not completely sure yet. But for now, it's really still in the woodworks, and I have no idea if it's actually going to happen, but it's sounding like it will. And I don't know what exactly the topic of it will be, but I think what Blake wants to do is, I just realized I'm kind of treating this video like a vlog more than anything else. Anyways, what Blake wants to do is he wants to do like free game reviews. So like people looking to be cheapskates and finding the best free games have to look no more because they know what the best ones are. And I'll tell you right now, if that is the case, I will be doing this game all day. Like, this game is probably part of, like, one of the biggest parts of my childhood. Like, you think I'm exaggerating, but I promise I'm not. Like, ask anyone. Actually, ask my older brother more than anyone, but yeah, I played this game all the time, and I just at one point. Oh, okay. Sorry, take a break on that. So the orange guys, they don't ever attack you. They only defend, and they're only used for levels that show new things, like this warp here. Essentially, I mean, a warp is pretty self-explanatory. You got ships there; they can warp to any planet. So, I mean, he's not going to use it to attack me. Orange never attacks you, except for the final level. But that's we'll get to that. In the meantime, I just want to try to get through this entire game in 20 minutes because I don't want to make multiple episodes out of this game, to be completely honest. So I'm just kind of going as fast as I can. Anyways, what was I saying? Podcast? I was talking about the podcast and then I got sidetracked. Let's go back to the podcast. And I think what Jake wants to do is more just like an everything podcast. I just gotta let this build up for now. Dang it, Connor's sending me messages on Steam. I'm gonna tell him I'm recording. Gosh dang it, Connor. Here, maybe here. You know what, let me add this window and you guys can watch my. No, never mind. Let's not do that. Dang it, Connor. Recording. Okay, bye. I mean, it's fine. I have to let that build up anyways. Also, I am like terrible posture right now, probably because I'm sitting on a stool. So yeah, that's the thing. Also, let me adjust the webcam real quick because I just realized it's like not centered at all. He wants to interrupt. Why would he want to interrupt so much? And who's texting me? Why does everyone only ever text me when I'm busy? Okay, let's attack all that. Gosh dang it, group chat. In the meantime, I did a thing. Okay, so there's the warp. It's gone. It's mine now. I can have it. We're going to reinforce the warp, and I'll show you what the warp does. It's great. God. Okay. Warp all there. You're very, very dead. He's going to try to take the warp back, I think. I think that's something they do. Yep, they try to take it back. Excuse you. Sorry, okay, I think I'm done with Connor now. He wanted to know the name of the website I showed him. Okay, and we're done. Cool. Alright, Connor, bye. Continue. See, I'm so good at this game, I don't even... Oh, we gotta start with 100 chips. You know what I'm gonna do? That's mine now. All your planet are belong to us. Go ahead, take the small planet. I don't care. This is an 80 colony. This is an 80 population planet. I'll take this all day. Oh, you're gonna abandon the other ones. Okay, thank you. Let's get that colonizing. May as well. Okay, never mind. Go back to the warp. And they're dead anyways. That's okay. Leave. Run away. Also, warps don't produce their own ships, as you can probably tell already. Warps and lasers, as you'll see later, they do not produce their own ships, so you have to keep them stocked with ships if some get destroyed, because planets will produce their own ships, and so will shipyards. You'll see those later as well. I am bad at explaining this game. It's okay, though. You don't need to. You just need to listen to my voice and fall in love with me. What? I didn't say anything. Okay, you're done. Excuse you. And warp, warp, warp. Also, I don't know why, but I really like the warp sound. Like, I know that's really weird and kind of lame, but I kind of like the warp sound. I don't know why, but I do. Boink. Warp is also good for point, like quick defense, like you just saw there, as I so brilliantly showcased. And take that planet. 100 population, 100 population. Okay. And run, 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 run. Yeah, go ahead, take the warp, I don't care. Although it does make things harder for me, because he will use the warp to attack me, like that. Excuse you, can you stop doing that? That's why you need to be careful with the warp, because there is absolutely no warning. Kinda sucks. Start getting that one. It's a small planet, but every planet helps. Move some more ships over there. Okay, in the meantime, let's just build up for a second. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to take that. I'll take that all day. You're going to leave 3 ships on a 100 population planet. Genius. That's how you win games, folks. You just leave only 3 ships on 100 population planets, which are your most useful planets. Also, I know my posture keeps shifting. It's because I'm sitting on this super uncomfortable stool, and I'm not a fan of this super uncomfortable stool. I really need to get a better chair for this. The problem is I don't have a good recording setup like I used to, because I had to move my computer. Anyways, and the rest of you go over there. And we're done. Excuse you. Oh yeah, warps don't work unless you have them colonized, by the way. Like, you can't warp ships through a warp unless it's colonized. Ooh, a shipyard. I'll show you what shipyards do. They're kind of overpowered. And they're like the best thing ever. Because they produce ships insanely fast. But they take freaking forever to colonize. It's okay, though. Move more ships there. And this is how fast they produce ships. 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're going for that. Okay. No, you don't. Yay. Yay. In the meantime, let's crush his army, and then he can't do jack. No, you don't. Excuse you. Excuse you to the max. There we go. Resource management. I am not good at it. Except in StarCraft, which is another game I want to record. Both 1 and 2. So, look for that, I guess. I don't know if I'm actually going to do it because I'm a terrible flake, as we've all discovered. Anyways, podcast. I keep getting sidetracked from the podcast. So what Jake wanted to do was just kind of a random thing where, I mean, I don't think this will work at the beginning, but he wanted to do something like, who was it that he was talking about? I know he wanted to model after Dear Hank and John a little bit. If you've ever listened to their podcast, they just really answer questions that people send in, and he wants to do that, but I don't know why that would work or how that would work. So, I mean, we'll see. Like I said, it's all really still vague right now, but it sounded like it'll happen, and it sounded like it'll happen soon. So look for that. No, I don't have the population to sustain a shipyard. It's not going to be very helpful for me. Now it will. I'm just going to keep sending... Excuse you. Donk. Keep sending ships there. Doink. There we go. And that should be fine. Yep, that planet is mine now. Thank you. Okay, that's kind of worrying me, to be completely honest. So, oh, he's gonna solve the problem for me. It's all good. Never mind. He's taking the warp. I'll take this planet then. And that one as well. There we go. Get that. Okay, thank you. You are very mean. Man, that warp is brutal. Because there's just no warning, and a lot of times it's just too late to do anything because you leave not enough ships on your planet. It's annoying. Okay, that warp is not going to be a problem anymore, though, because he doesn't have any more ships on it. So let's just keep expanding. And slowly, not quite slowly. Okay, I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm just going to go for it. So I don't need to colonize everything. I think I just need to destroy all his ships. So, it's all good. Oh, he's got one more. There we go. Go ahead, warp somewhere, I dare you. Nope, he's not going to. He's just going to blow up. It's all good. Ooh, I forgot about this level. That'll finish up. The shipyard will finish up soon. We're going to be able to get lots of ships very fast, but so can he, and I don't like that very much. Here we go. And go. Oh, dang it. Did I really... Just barely too early. And people are still texting me, and I'm not a fan of it. Hopefully you can't hear the vibration through the mic. The gain is all the way down. I can't do anything about it. Yep, I just want to crush his big army, because if you can crush their big army, look how few ships he has everywhere else, and I can take that out easily, and that. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Ooh, that's a problem though. And I'm not really concerned about it. It doesn't have a big enough fleet, but it could show to be a problem. I think next step is going to be take that shipyard so he has no means of mass production, which that shipyard is very much so now mine. Excuse you. Oh, excuse me, princess. Bonus points to anyone who knows what game that's from. Actually, no, not bonus points, because no one should ever have to remember that game. In the meantime, you take that. Okay. Everyone's good to go. Now I've got tons of population I can work with. You need to step off that planet. Quite literally, like, I want you to pick up your ships and leave. And then, like, take your footsteps and make them not on the planet anymore. I don't know what I'm saying, okay? This video is gonna go way long. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe I'll trim some stuff down in editing. Actually, no, I just realized I can't. I have to leave. That's a problem. Well, I'll do this level, and then you guys will have to... Actually, no. You guys are gonna have to wonder about what the laser does, because I have to cut this into 2 videos. Sucks to be everyone, including me. Anyways, if you enjoyed my vlog / gameplay of Solarmax, of course, make sure to leave a like and comment. Tell me what you want. I know I saw a request for Hello Neighbor, and I know I want to do it. I'm working on it, I promise. If everything goes well, I'm going to do it in the next week or so. But in the meantime, if this is the first video you happen to see by us, make sure to hit the big red subscribe button. I'm not the only one that uploads. There's also Jake on Thursdays. Blake is trying to get back in the mix for Wednesdays. But in the meantime, I will see you guys all next time.